Hi guys, I know it's been a while. I actually have a day off today, so I'll be working on more Gunpla. Kids are at school, wife's working, so perfect day. Day before Turkey Day. Anyway, so on GE Gundam-Eclipse.net, we currently have a Gunpla Builders Championship group build. We just started earlier this month. A lot of people are entering into it. It's very similar to the Build Fighters animation. So everybody's just building and kind of competing in a bracket tournament. Everybody who votes will give their reasons why one mech is gonna win it over the other one. So, and here's my entry. Just step back a little bit. So this is the RE100 Nightingale. So I'm going to mod it. I already started modding it. So, but I'm going to mod it and try to turn it into a high mobility type. Just because larger MAs, heavier, larger. It has obviously good armor, but mobility is an issue. Right now it's just snap fitted, and I just broke my gun. So anyway, let me pick the gun back up. So right now, what I've done is the sub arm. Let's have a closer look, maybe on a brighter light. So these sub arms are actually decorative and not usable. So I'm waiting for a micro saw. I'm going to saw off the hand, chop off the fingers, and put a joint there, so it's actually going to be usable. And the sub arm that I added is actually movable. And as you can see, I have it done on both sides, but it's hidden. Let me pop this open so you can see what it's like on the inside. So for anyone who hasn't built, this obviously is a new line, the RE line 100 line. It's a basically a high grade to me with large parts. So these are actually one single piece right here. The bits are actually separate, so it can come out, but this large shoulder or booster piece is one piece. Let me try to get this apart. So these are obviously separate pieces, but this giant red piece is one piece. These are two separate pieces, but the majority of it is just one piece. So all these bits are two pieces. But this thing is actually one giant piece. I'll just leave it. And like this piece is like one giant piece. The lobster tail is what I call the back end. That is like one giant piece. Obviously the booster or the fuel tanks are on the bottom. Let's see if I can get down here. So fuel tanks are obviously separate, and but this thing is like one piece. This thing is like a few pieces, but this large piece is like one piece. So to me this is like a high grade. It's not like the master grades with the internal frame. It doesn't have that. And anyway, so this originally was just, so this is the front skirt. So originally it's just the front skirt with the decorative sub arm. So this just pops in this slot right here, and that's it. So right now I added a couple joints where it's movable, so I can move it to the front or hide it in the back. So there's a lot of space here, so it doesn't hinder, you know, it doesn't block the leg. But then again, this thing, because it's so big that it's not, I mean, the legs you can turn a little bit, but you can't, you know, it won't do like a kneeling or anything crazy like that. So but it's okay. Giant MAs, you don't expect a whole lot out of it anyway. So but anyway, so in the front it'll look like this. On the side it'll look like that, so it's okay. Maybe after I add the wrist joint, I could pop this like 90 degrees in, so hide this a little bit better, but I won't know until I actually do it. So that's one of the modifications that I've done. Might as well do this. Leave it. Another one that I did was the gun, but it fell and kind of popped off. So this is what the beam rifle looks like. It's gigantic. My hand won't even, it's not even big enough to cover it. But it's a really cool ray gun, like. So what I did was I added a scope to the top. So I shaved parts of it here, so I can put this on. It actually fits pretty well. So the scope actually came from it's not glued on yet, so I'll see what else I can do to it. So the scope actually came from the Sinanju. So most likely I'll be using a lot of Sinanju parts. I have one laying around that's basically scrap anyway, so I'll use a lot of parts from there to modify it. So once I added the scope, it actually looks pretty good. Not focusing very well, but you kind of get the picture. I liked how it looked with the scope. So anyway, so that's the initial mods that I've done. So hopefully I'll go forward, go crazy, go nuts on this. But anyway, I really like these sub arms. So once I have the wrist joint done and the fingers all done, maybe it can hold a couple of, you know, beam sabers and help it out in close quarter combat, right? So anyway, that's pretty much it. So I'll leave the link below to the GE site. So if you're interested, join and enter. So and let's have fun, huh? All right, leave your comments below or questions or whatever, and I'll try to answer. Thanks. Bye.